Hello friends, this is my love story when I'm in my senior year of high school. I made a last-minute decision in April to come to the college that I'm at now. Part of being in my class included being a part of a class of 2015 Facebook page. I'm not too much of a Facebook guy, but I'd amuse myself for 20 minutes or so once or twice a week, going through posts and getting a feel for the type of person that I'd be spending my next 4 years with. Anyway, I'm going through a post about where people are from, and about 70 comments in. I have no idea how I stayed with the thread for that long. I noticed that there was a girl moving from Virginia to Wisconsin, my home state, during the summer. She was moving because her dad got a job in Wisconsin, but she'd be going to college in Omaha with me. I figured that she'd get to Wisconsin and not have any friends at all, so I decided it would be cool to reach out and have a friend myself going into college. So I add her, and she accepts, and I quickly find out that she is absolutely gorgeous. We start talking on Facebook, and that same day I ask her for her number. For the next several months, I spend a whole lot of time talking to her via Facebook or text, and we find that we connect on a really personal level. Throughout our impersonal and electronic conversations, we were always completely honest with each other, letting each other into our emotional lives, our love lives. We had flings going on while we were talking to each other, our personal lives, etc. And we really got close. We talked about the possibility of us dating when she got here, but it was something far off, and a lot could go wrong between now and then, and a lot more could go wrong if we started dating right before college. So we put it off and beat around the bush about it. And even though I was falling in love with this stranger whose voice I had never heard, I played it cool. Fast forward a couple months to June, when we find out that she is moving to Wisconsin on the day that Harry Potter comes out at midnight. We discovered that we were both huge Harry Potter nerds, so I tell her that I'll drive to get her. It's about an hour-and-a-half drive for me, and take her to the movie at midnight, since she didn't have anyone to go with. She's really excited about this, so I buy us the tickets and sit back to wait until she moves here. The day comes, and I'm practically defecating myself in anticipation of going to see her, but I manage to wait until 7 that night to jump in my car and drive to get her. The entire drive, my heart was pounding as I thought that I would finally get to see this girl that I'd come to have a pretty big crush on over the past 3.5 months. At this point, too, I still had no idea if she was actually an 18-year-old girl, like she said, or a 45-year-old man pretending to be going to my college. I decided it was worth the risk and got directions to the hotel where she was staying. I get to the hotel, and I almost lose my nerve. I park across the street from the hotel, go into a gas station because I feel like I'm going to pee all over myself at any second, and take some deep breaths. I'm praying to everything I believe in that this is really the girl that I've been talking to, that this is the girl that I've been starting to fall in love with, and that we'll be able to connect as intimately and emotionally as we were able to do through text and Facebook. After 5 minutes or so in the bathroom, I decide it's time to toss the dice, and I drive across the street. Once I get there, I text her to tell her that I've arrived, and she tells me to wait in the lobby. So I go sit down on the couch and watch the staircase that she'll have to come down from. 5 minutes go by, then 10, then 15, and right as I'm about to call her, I hear a door open and the most beautiful nervous laugh that I've ever heard. I see her turn the corner and start coming down the stairs with her dad. And this might sound cliché and way overused, but I swear time stood still as our eyes locked. The next thing I knew, she was standing in front of me. We exchanged an awkward hug. I shook her dad's hand, and we were off. I won't tell you about our night, how we connected on an even deeper level, how I decided I wasn't going to kiss her, how I dropped her off at 3 a.m. and had to drive an hour-and-a-half home, how we saw each other several times over the next few weeks, and how I finally asked her out the day after her birthday while standing in a river. But I will tell you that from the second I saw her walking down the stairs, I've been in love with her. And even though it was only our 6 months and 2 weeks ago, I've fallen in love with her every day since then, and she continues to be the best part of my decision to go to Creighton University. I hope this didn't bore you guys, and if it did, my apologies.